All right, my friends, thank you very much for joining me. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give us a like on any and all of our videos. Leave us a comment. Super chat us if you like. Hit us up on PayPal if you want to contribute to the success of our channel. And stick around. A lot more people will get in here a little bit later in the day, in and out. So we're out fishing today. Show you some beautiful scenery, hopefully. Maybe catch a few fish. Have some good time. See how we can solve all the problems of the world. So you guys just stick around and enjoy. Got any questions of anything about the Philippines or travel, outdoors, tourism, immigration? You want to talk about any particular topic, just let me know. All right, I think I'm better today. It's a beautiful day here in the great country of America. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for giving us a thumbs up. As you can see, we are out and about in nature. We're on an adventure. Oh, that cool breeze off the water feels good. Man, that's nice. Feels nice. Feels nice tonight. It's in the mid 80s. It's about, I don't know, 6 o'clock in the evening. Galactic Gaming, is that you, my friend? Oop, he's out fishing. How's it going? Man, it's going good, buddy. Not too bad. It's a nice day out today. It's perfect fishing weather. A little breezy, mid 80s, not real hot. I mean, it's good. It's a good day. So how are you been doing? So thank you for the thumbs up, by the way. You know, instead of just sitting out in my backyard hanging out with you guys, I always think it's more fun to take you guys fishing with me. Allows me to kill some time, get out of the house, get some vitamin D, you know. Enjoy my life a tiny bit, even though I hate this part of the country. But at least it's better than, you know, sitting around doing nothing. So that's kind of what we're up to today, guys. I think you might enjoy it. I'll show here, let me turn you guys around. I'll show you where we're going. I'm getting over COVID. Oh, damn, still pretty rough though, but on the mend, nice. Eli, the coolest YouTube channel. That's funny. Hello, sir. Hello to you, Eli, the coolest. Good to see you. Well, Galactic, I hope you get feeling better quickly. Hope it doesn't just linger. You know, when COVID was going on, I never really got, Lorelai and I both tested positive, but we weren't sick. So we don't know what happened. But we tested positive and had a quarantine for 10 damn days, but neither one of us was sick. So, how are you, Eli? Everybody, Eli, say hello to Galactic. He's one of our good followers and subscribers who support us. We're out fishing today, if you didn't know. Right now we're on a trail. And I don't know if you guys can see way over there. Maybe I'll pull up in the shade. There's kind of like a boat dock. There's a bridge that goes all the way across this little pond. And we're actually going to go fish over in there. It's handicap accessible. The fact that, you know, I have to be in a mobility scooter because I can't walk that far. My legs are too bad. Jeff VR, how are you? Good to see you. I have to take this mobility scooter, but sadly my scooter is about no bueno. My scooter's on its last legs. I need to buy a new one, but they're so expensive it's hard to do. But so I'm babying this mobility scooter to get out here, but that's the only way I'm able to get out here on some of these adventures. Everybody say hello, Jeff, Eli, everybody say hello to each other. When I had COVID for the first time years ago, I had a day feeling awful, but then was completely fine. Tested positive for another 8 days. I know, it's crazy, right? We tested positive and had no nothing years ago. So I don't know what the hell that was all about, or false positives. I think back in the height of it, there was just ungodly amounts of false positives, is what I believe. So I think we may pull up here and fish for a little bit. I need to check the sun. I'm wondering if I'm going to get enough breeze. I don't like this spot. I want to go to this spot over here. A little worried about the phone overheating. My phone overheats out here sometimes. So I'm trying to be more conscious of that when I park. So, but I got a couple fishing spots I actually like. And they're not in the shade. But if we get some more cloud cover, it won't be too bad, guys. That's all we need, is some cloud cover, and we'll do all right. But we'll catch a lot of fish here. Of course, we throw them back. They're just garbage fish. So, but we'll perch up here. I think. Doesn't look like anybody's here. All right. You fishing that spot, young man? Are you fishing there? I just want to ask. Didn't want to steal your spot. All right, guys, so. Let's try this. Hopefully the sun won't get too bad on the camera. We're going to try a few things a little different today because, here, turn you around. As you guys all know, one, I absolutely hate getting my fingers dirty and hands. So, not doing any liver because I hate liver. I decided today we're just going to do hot dogs like I did as a kid for catfish. And this is a pond where catfish are stocked. So, believe it or not, cheap hot dogs should work just beautifully. And then, since I don't want to get worm dirt all over my fingers this time, I just don't feel like it, I went down to the local bait and tackle and bought some crickets this time. But there's fake ones sent out to make people stay in and for, yeah, I agree with you. It was a big scam. A lot of it was a big scam. You know, one way to control us, I guess, right? Because, you know, around here, I don't know about, you know, your country, but here, if you tested positive, the CDC would call you and you had to get all your information. It's like government invasion 101, you know? So the government would call you up and say, hey, you know. So I think a lot of it was much ado about nothing. I gotta get my line squared away here. Looks a little tied up. Yeah, well, at least there's a breeze. I'm hoping to keep my phone cool today. That's what I'm hoping. Some little ones caught, there's some kids down there fishing. Looks like somebody caught a fish. I'm one of the believers that believe this. The best thing you can do for young people is take them fishing. One, it's cheap, it's easy, anybody can do it. Man, I grew up fishing and it's something that I would never not do. Plus you get exercise and fun time. You know, it's a good activity. I encourage people to take their kids fishing. Keeps us out of jail, keeps us from doing heroin. Let's put that there. Movies, man, I am, you guys want to see what the lake looks like? instead of my pretty face. And you know, when it comes to movies, and TV shows, I am a gigantic. But when it comes to movies, I like anything where it's like mysteries, serial killer movies. Same with TV shows. I like it when we kill people, and you got to figure out who the killer really is, or how to stop the killer. We watched the Marvels movie. I hate Marvel, to be honest. I'm not a fan of their stuff. But my wife wanted to watch the Marvel, and we had it on Hulu last night. The Marvels Winter Storm. I don't know, whatever it was. The latest one with the Red Hawk, that was stupid. Yeah, Dexter's one of my favorite TV shows. I watched it. God, I can't tell you. Criminal Minds is another one I rewatch over and over. And you know, they got 2 more series on Dexter. Do you know that? They made one about when he was a kid, when he was just starting out, which is really good. And then they got another one where he's up in Vermont or Wisconsin or whatever it is. Yeah, young Dexter. Telling you, it was good. I used to be an expert when it came to serial killers in America, believe it or not. Yeah, the young Dexter was pretty good, man. My wife and I both like Dexter. There's our first fish of the day, boys and girls. See her? It's only about 20 pounds, so it's kind of small. When it comes to other stuff, oh man, he swallowed that hook. Damn it. When it comes to other, I like history, of course, and documentaries. I'm really big on those. Ancient aliens, all of that stuff, you know. I'm kind of big on pretty much science and history. Now, it doesn't mean I believe all the alien stuff. There are certain things that I believe and have questions about, but it's not that I believe everything that they come up with. But I like asking questions, as you guys have all been around in my streams enough to know that I like to ask a lot of questions. I caught a fish. First cast, man. You got to remember, guys, I'm a super fisherman. We caught a fish already. It weighed like 12 pounds. I'm sorry you missed it. I can't believe you missed it. Well, when it comes to aliens, you know, I'm one of these people that absolutely say that there's no way in hell that we're the only life form in the universe or any universe. There's just no way. Right? There's just no way. Now, got the turtles chasing. Now, do I think there's lizard people? I don't think so. I do believe in Bigfoot because we saw Bigfoot. I saw Bigfoot. Am I convinced that there's humanoid life forms that are like aliens, and it's kind of like Star Trek out there, and they're going to a brave new galaxy and meeting new worlds and shit like that? I don't know if I believe that. But you can't tell me humans are the only life form in the universe. It's just the stupidest thing. Planet Earth is the only one that has life on it. Now, it's the only one that has life on it based on our definition. Our definition. And that's the problem with humans. We want to define something. I need to wet my rag. My hands are a little dirty. Oh, I got to move my battery pack. Humans want to say, hey, if we didn't come up with it, then it doesn't exist. I brought some old tonic water I had from a party been in the closet a long time. I hate having my hands dirty. So I always bring clean water with me to wet a rag so I can keep my hands clean. Yeah, and I think that's very possible too. I think there's no question there's a good chance that there was life on other, ooh, getting a bite again, on other planets. I may just took my cricket. So I'm totally with you there. I don't disagree. Now, I don't know if I believe, like some people, and me, Galactic, you may be one of these folks, that there's a former civilization like humans on there, or like Americans, or, you know, planet Earth people, whatever you want to call us. I am not absolutely convinced of that. That it had a civilization on it like ancient Egypt or something. I'm not convinced of that. But I know there's a lot of people that think, well, we came from Mars. Yeah. Rod is too light for this little place. Not a good rod for this fishing hole. Let's see what I can do. I can catch anything there. HDN's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Be right back. Here, let me cover you guys up. Does that help? No. Henry, how are you, my friend? Joe, how are you? How are you feeling these days, Joe? Everybody say hello to everybody if you would. I thought I'd take you guys on a little fishing adventure today. We already caught one 6-pound bluegill. It weighed like, well, maybe it's 10 pounds. I don't know. So, Henry, are you getting excited about going to the Philippines in October? It's probably getting hot down where you are by now. Tired of the rain? Boy, us too. We've been getting rain every day. Today's the first day we haven't had rain, at least, you know. So I'm real happy about that. Shit. Yeah, we're working on a bunch of travel plans right now ourselves. We're gonna go to Dallas here shortly. Doing good, hey, Galactic. I'll try and call you tomorrow. All right, Joe. Yep, I'm always around somewhere. We had a busy morning today. Lorelai's at work, as you guys all know, everybody. And the turtles are swarming my bait. Maybe I'll catch you guys a turtle today. I caught a bunch of them last year. But so I think things are going to start drying up around here a little bit. It's like the summer seems to be about a good 2.5 to 3 weeks late. Well, did we ever find a house to buy? Well, we're kind of stuck in traffic, Henry. What I mean by that, we definitely like the Foley, Alabama area really well. And we know that. Our problem is we're kind of what I call stuck in traffic, everybody. Meaning, we have so many other things going on. Hang on. That even though I would move tomorrow, but we still got to sell our house, of course. We still got to figure out Lorelei's work situation. All right, we're zoomed. We're back. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. I knew my phone was going to act up a little bit out here in the sunlight, so I'm going to try to get you guys covered a little. All right. Let me get some shade on the phone. All right. What happened here, everybody? All right, can you guys hear me? Why was Joe hidden? What happened to Joe? Joe, you still there? Right, Henry. Cool my phone down a little bit. What do you think, everybody? Joe, I don't know why you got punished. I don't know what happened to why Joe got hit. Maybe it was due to the phone coming in and out, but hopefully you guys can hear me and see me. I knew I need to figure out how to keep my phone cooler. All right. There's a little bit of a breeze. That will help with the temp. Keep this rag over here by the phone. Filipina Bye in the house. Good evening. Or good morning. There we go. Henry's in the house. Joe's in the house. Bunch of people in and out early. How are you doing this morning? I'm trying to keep my phone cool out here in this sunlight. not doing too well at it this evening. So I got a little bit of a wet rag and remove. There we go. There's a monster fish. This is about a 19-pound fish. And since you guys really can't see it, I can lie and tell you how much it is. James in the house. How are you, buddy? Yeah, my phone is overheating a little bit due to the sunlight. But I caught another fish. I'll show you guys. Ooh, can you see it? Can you see her? This thing weighs probably 19 pounds. It's a gigantic bluegill. See the blue? You see the blue? I'm fine, David. 19-pound fish, you okay? Yeah, it's a little hot. Hotter than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a little bit breezier, but yeah, I'm all right. I'm doing good, man. Miss Bai says hello to you. Everybody saying hello to each other. I accidentally punished Joe and Jenny's journey somehow. Oh, shit. So, Joe, if you're still out there listening, I didn't mean to put you into the timeout hall. Henry's saying hello, bye, hello. James is saying hello. Let's catch another one. You guys ready? This is really, you know, if you want to just kill some time, all you gotta do is get some crickets. I got some power grubs I'll use when I run out of crickets, but for now I'm just gonna use crickets. And I'm fishing hot dogs because I'm getting tired of getting my hands dirty. I hate being dirty. I hate my hands being dirty. So today I brought hot dogs, which is slow and low for fishing. And I brought some cricket. Whoop, missed it. He probably got me though. Let's give it a second and double check. James, I've only been here about 15 minutes, I think. I can't see, 30 minutes. And I've caught like 200 fish already. And they all weighed over 50 pounds each. Pretty amazing, I know, but that's how good I am, James. The voltage in the Philippines is 220. And it's a very sporadic. So you definitely don't want to take anything 110 to the Philippines. Because it will definitely blow it, Henry. Now, phone chargers and things like that, you can live with there. I mean, you know, you can charge your phones. Just look to make sure that it's dual voltage. And a lot of times it's not necessarily the voltage that's the problem, Henry, as you know, it's the power surges. You know, every time we'd get a light brownout in the Philippines, we'd have to go and plug everything. We'd afraid to pop everything and James, you're asking what degree? It's about 85 degrees. You can tell I'm sweating. I thought it was going to be a little breezier and a little cloudier than it currently is, but that's all right. I'm fishing with crickets and hot dogs. I don't want to get my hands dirty. Crickets are a pain in the ass because they jump around and, you try to get one cricket and you wind up getting two that escapes. Or the damn little leg breaks off. Yeah, so you're only going for vacation, right? I mean, you're going to go, so you'll be fine. But it's like I tell people all the time, what you don't want to do is buy American appliances and ship them to the Philippines. I think that's the stupidest thing you can do. Just buy the appliances in the Philippines. That's what you want to do. But yeah, one rule of thumb is if you're having power issues, just go and plug everything. I've been getting a bunch of bites. Maybe I can try something here. Since you guys are looking at me and not the lake, I'm gonna put a wet rag on my phone. Having trouble with it overheating out here in the sun, so thought I would do that. Hoping that will help keep it cool. And I took the OtterBox case off of it, thinking maybe since the OtterBox case is so thick that maybe it's, the phone's not discharging the heat right. So we did get the yard mowed today. I didn't mow it. I had a new guy come and mow it. I don't know what happened to the guy that's been mowing mine forever. I guess I made him mad because I told him to come mow the yard in the afternoons because Lorelei sleeps until noon. And I don't think he liked that, but tough shit. And I don't know. Ooh, somebody's saying, "Hi, love bud. You guys are flirting with each other on the live stream. Ooh, don't make it X-rated." I need to do something. Yeah, bye. I feel okay, love. No. All right. So I haven't seen him in a while. How about now? Thank you for letting me know, Henry. Yeah, when I flip the camera around, you know, my big ass thumb gets in the way. It gets in the way. Now, I think it's temperature-wise, it's okay, but it has been overheating. But it's more to the fact that, you know, when you flip the camera, the mute button's right next to the camera. And I always hit it. So if we go mute, let me know, because I probably did it on accident. I can hear you. So we're stuck in traffic for moving. But we've come up with some good plans, though. I put a power grub on to slow down fishing because I want to talk a little bit. So I put a little Berkley power grub on. I'll catch fish on them, but it's not as fast as like a cricket. It's an artificial bait, if you didn't know. So, is my head big? Oh, there you go. How's that? Man, somehow I got a big head. And I'm working on lately here about booking a cruise. It looks like, there she goes. Is it a turtle? Another one. We got a nutter. We got a nutter fish. You guys want to see a fish? Man, who's the king of fishing? Me. Here we go. See here? This one only weighs maybe 20 or 25 pounds. And you guys all know I don't lie, right? So I'm not lying to you when I tell you this fish weighs 25 pounds. So, young Miss Bai, I'll tell you, I know I know what you're thinking. Hey, that would be good eating. And when my wife first came to America from the Philippines, she thought the same thing. But this is a freshwater fish. And the freshwater we're in is kind of a stagnant pond. So it's really not. So we don't eat freshwater fish, for one, unless it's like salmon and or trout. But we don't really eat this. So we throw that back. It's not bad tasting if you get it in clean water, but you really need to get it in clean water. And then brim or perch species are really good eating, but you just got to get them in good clean water. So we're working on a cruise, right? And so we came up with something. So we got a couple that's going to go with this. You guys probably all remember our friends that got married in America a couple years ago. He's Filipina, she's Filipina. She's the nurse who worked in Dubai, and he's been here about the same time Lorelei has, 10 years. So they got married in America, right? And we helped them with that. They just got back from the Philippines, where they got remarried in the Philippines after being here 2 years. So they're really close to us, and he's one of the few people, I think you met him. Henry, you met him. You may not remember him, but you met him. He was at the parties. But we're going to go on a cruise with them next spring. The funny thing is, maybe you guys heard me talk about him, is him and his wife, they have the exact same birth year and birthday. Exact same. And they're only one day away from my wife. So it's really, really weird. We're drinking iced tea, Lipton iced tea, by the way. So, yeah, you remember them? Yeah. And so for having a big birthday, I can't tell you what year it is, and it's their birthday. So instead of having a big phony Filipino party at our house for this big birthday, we'll probably do a little bitty party, but we're going to go on a cruise. And they're going to go, this will be their first cruise. This is probably our fifth or sixth cruise. I don't know. But we love cruises. So shit, I'm not paying attention. That was probably a turtle. So we gonna go on a cruise. I think we're gonna go to like the Cayman Islands, St. Croix, St. Thomas, places like that. Yeah, it was a turtle. And out of Miami, I think, or Port Canaveral, Florida. That turtle. The weird thing is the turtles grab the bobber. They like to grab the bobber and move the bobber. It's the funniest thing. I don't know what they think the bobber is, but the turtles like to eat the bobber. No beer. No beer? On the cruise? Or at my house? Or in your house? Young Miss Bai says, I'm listening while doing house. Good, I appreciate that. Oh, shit. There we go. Got another 20-pounder. Another 20-pounder. So, we're going to go on a cruise anyway. Would you like to, hey, young man, would you like to try what I use? Huh? Would you like to, here, I'll give you some of what I use. And I'll show you. Let me throw him back. I'm going to share some of my stuff real quick, guys. Get rid of him. These are, I mean, I have crickets, but let me find them again. I'll give you some here. These are Berkeley Power Grubs. Yeah. Waxworms. They will, and you just put them on your hook kind of like that. It doesn't really matter. Yeah. And you can usually catch 2 or 3, 4 fish with one bait.
All right.
You just got to be a little patient.
Yeah.
So, you might try them.
Thank you.
You bet. We will be traveling. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. We'd love for you guys to come travel with us. We're really big on that. We love to have other couples. We've traveled a lot with other couples, and we really like it. You know, everybody kind of does their own thing, but then you get together and do things, you know what I mean? It's fun. But here's the cool thing. So I'm working on the cruise, and we're going to do about an 8-day cruise. We're actually going to go on some Italian ships. They got 2 Italian ships based in America now, or ships from Italy. So we're going to take one of those because they're cooler looking, right? And but what we got thinking about, and I talked to them about it this weekend, that what we might do next year, in the year 27, Lorelai and I had to go back to the Philippines. We got to take care of some business in the Philippines. And we're going to try to time it right where we take, our friends are going to go with us because they want to go back because they still have family that live there, right? Mom and dad's still alive and stuff like that. So they always want to go back every few years and see mom and dad. So I told them over the weekend, here's what we're going to do. We will, in 27, the year 27, we're going to all 4 plan a trip together to the Philippines. We're going to stay in the Philippines about 10 days to 14 days. And then we're going to fly either to Hong Kong or Singapore and take an Asian cruise all around that part of the world, like Tokyo and Singapore and Hong Kong. Or we're going to fly to Australia and go on a cruise to the Australian area. Hopefully in October or November at the latest, yes. Yeah, Henry's going to be traveling, to the Philippines. I hope you get there. The sooner the better. Is that right, young Miss Bai? So I thought that was a great concept because they want to go back and see mom and dad, and we need to go back and take care of things and see some people. But, because, flying halfway across the country to the Philippines is boring. You need to stay there for quite a bit of time to make it worth your while, right? And we don't want to spend 30 days in the Philippines. We don't have enough people that we like. to visit. We don't have enough to do there for 30 days. We would be sitting around doing nothing for about 2 weeks. So I really like the concept of taking a flight to Asia, taking an Asian cruise or Australia, and then what we would do is fly home after the cruise back to America from wherever we came from. Sounds like fun? Yeah. I feel nervous to meet Henry. Why would you feel nervous? I met Henry. I wasn't nervous. I mean, he's not as handsome as me, and I understand that. So, but, you know, and when they take that, they're going to take it. Okay, when you use those, just wait until and then you'll have it. But why are you nervous? What's there to be nervous about? Now, I will say, I do think that is normal, and I think it's okay to be nervous. Yeah. Well, the key is just to, here's my opinion about this, because, I went through this with Lorelei, right? I flew over and met Lorelei, blah, blah, blah. And I will admit that was that a bite? Did I get a bite on my other eye? That we already knew we were going to get married. We didn't know when, but we already knew we were going to get married. Henry says he's just a long-haired biker. There you go. So, nothing wrong with being a long-haired biker. But what I was going to say is, don't overthink things. Don't overcomplicate things. Built in some relaxation to where you're not always just go, 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 go. Release the pressure. Go and hang out with other people while you're there. Go find, what I mean is, like, go to a different resort and hang out for the day. Go have all your friends and family over and have a party. Do things like that. Go to the mall and hang out. Just relax. Griffin Gregory, can I get a shout out? Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the thumbs up. We appreciate you. How are you? Feel free to super chat us and give us a thumbs up. Donate to my $5 million fundraising event for my beach house. So when you're meeting somebody face to face that you've been talking to for a long time, I really believe the key is just to lower the expectations. Just relax and don't stress over it for either one of you. That's the way to do it. When we didn't have a hard, fast schedule, which I was appreciative. After flying halfway across the world, I was appreciative not to have to go, 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 go. I was appreciative of hanging out. We stayed at the Cebu Waterfront Resort up by IT Park. So I was happy to enjoy a little bit of downtime just to relax a little bit. And don't have accounts set up. Sounds like a good idea to head to one of those bars there. Oh, Henry, don't go to the bars. I know you're joking. That's all right, Griffin. We don't mind. You can donate to my $5 million fundraising with the spirit of the heart. It doesn't have to be cash. It can just